Hey everyone, it's Abby, and that was a very corny entrance, or whatever the hell. But I just wanted to make this video because something that was just on my mind. There's been a lot on my mind. It's been a while since I've made videos. But yeah, so it's Abby, and I just wanted to, run a couple things over with you about how people, they don't really realize that they have the potential to change a lot if they change their mindset, because they're so fixated on their surrounding circumstances. They're so fixated on what people have to say about them. They're so fixated on like the physical, like if I could touch it, it's accessible. Like, no, sometimes you have to like block out that mentality and tell yourself like, I will be great, I will be amazing if I choose to. You can't sit there and expect great things to happen if you always have a negative mindset, if you're always being the Debbie Downer, if you're always seeing like this is impossible, this is impossible. If you create those impossibilities in your mind, they're going to be impossible and not accessible to you in real life, in real time. Why? Because you just, I don't know, you're limiting yourself. You limit yourself because you do not like to speak things out. And I'm not saying like, oh, we're going to do a mantra. No, I'm talking about like legit making plans and like having certain structure to your life and building that structure, disciplining yourself enough to know that I will complete these tasks in order to get to where I need to be. And it's going to be probably one of the roughest rides that you have in your life, but it's going to be completely worth it. Because you don't want to live life with regret and somebody asks you years later like, oh, okay, what's your biggest regret in life, or some random thing that somebody asks you where you actually have to evaluate and assess your life and the time frame and the timeline that it's been, and then realize like, holy crap, I didn't do what I love to do because I was too busy asking too many damn questions. It's good to ask questions, but to a certain extent. You can't sit there and let the questions block your growth. Like, it'll literally stunt your growth. You'll try something and you'll be like, I'm going to be good at it, I'm going to be great at it, and you have all these ideas towards what you want out of life. You are the main focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to focus on what you want. And then you block that because you're just like, but what if I'm not good enough? But this person, God did not create two people alike on this earth. Every single person, not even identical twins. Like, sometimes they end up having different personalities. If they do have similar personalities, nobody gives a damn. Let me make my freaking analogies and freaking examples and stuff. But what I will say is this. If you think that your life is going to be average, it will be average. Why? Because you have the average mentality. I'm not saying you have the average mentality, but you build yourself upon that average mentality of, I can't do this because this isn't going to work for me, or I'm this type of person. Did you not see where I grew up? Did you not see what I did financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? I don't have the capacity. Stop stunting your growth and just learn. Like, your entire life is a process of learning and teaching others what you have learned so that you can grow and help other people to have the potential to grow, because you're going to need mentors. You're going to need people backing you up that are just going to, and you know what? About people backing you up. People can back you up, but to a certain extent. Never get dependent on somebody's opinion. Repeat. Never get dependent on somebody's opinion, because you know what ends up happening? You end up relying on them too much, and one day you're going to have an idea that they may not be able to visualize in their mentality, and some way, shape, or form, they end up blocking you from your blessing because they're just like, I don't really know if that's a good idea, and you run with it because, you see this person as like a role model or whatever. You have to realize, at the end of the day, God's opinion matters because He created you, so He knows His plan for you. Second of all, if you do not believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe anything that you say or believe in you in general. You want to know why? Because it's all about motivation. How do you motivate others? How do you motivate yourself? How do you motivate yourself to get out of bed in the morning when you've had literally no rest to go do the same thing to promote a future life that you want for yourself? It's because you see the goal and you see what you're able to accomplish if you complete the things that you go towards. But some people, they just lose that motivation or that energy. It does get tiring, it does get exhausting. That doesn't mean to quit. Sometimes you can take like a moment of leisure activities or whatever that may be for you. Whatever piques your interest. But at the end of the day, it's focusing on your change, your growth, and your happiness, because you have the potential to be whatever it is that you want to be. Unless it's illegal, because I'm not trying to really, like, I don't want to be an accessory to anything. No one's watching this video. But you do not want others to see you in a certain light of, why does this person say these things, but they don't do it themselves? Why does this person have so much potential? Sometimes people, they don't realize, like, it's a simple compliment. Just tell somebody, if you see potential in somebody, or you see the greatness in somebody, even if you think somebody's freaking beautiful, you're just like, damn, this person's just, yes, today, like, yes, it's all about you. Tell them. Sometimes a simple compliment or a simple gesture, like kind words, can actually motivate a person. They'll be like, wow, somebody else realized something that I may have realized, but I didn't want to be like too, like, you know, high on my high horse. I was not trying to be like Beyonce. I can't hair flip. My hair's like ridiculous. I have, but like, you can't sit there and think that like, people are always gonna know just what you're thinking constantly. No, sometimes you think like, oh, maybe I might not be good at this, and then randomly somebody comes and they say the opposite. That might be the little push and the motivation that you need, because sometimes life can drive you over the edge. People can drive you over the edge. Cars can drive you over the edge. Drink responsibly. Don't drive. Don't drink and drive. You know what else can drive you over the edge? I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So just make sure that whatever you're doing, it's to push forward and do what you need to do to live the life that you want. Write it down, get pictures, whatever it is that motivates you, something that you can see, something that you can visually see. If you have to write it down each day, what you want out of your life, journal it, whatever's on your mind, exactly how it is. Don't edit it, don't filter it, whatever. Figure out a certain way that you can always have your mind constantly going based off of, this is going to be me. This is going to be, I know, like, I have the potential, like, this is your resume, this is your future, mama. This is who you're gonna, or papa, I don't discriminate, but this is who you're going to be, and this is how you're gonna get there. You always have to have it like that at the bottom, like bullets and stuff, like, better PowerPoint that, better Microsoft, PowerPoint, whatever. Figure it out. I don't know. I don't have all the answers to everything. I'm sorry. Kind of leave you in the blank. Cliffhangers. They're great. But yeah, just make sure that if you want to do something out of life, that it's what you love to do, and it's something that you are going to stick to. Make sure that you have a main focus and progress on to the future, because you have the potential to change. But you just have to see it in yourself and work towards it. Because I believe in you. You believe in you. God believes in you. God don't be believing in me, because sometimes I just act up. But anyways, no, I'm just kidding. But have a good day. Take care. God bless. And I just wasted your life. I'm sorry if you have extended your time for this video. I'll give you a free unclick. Alright, bye.